What if the very walls you built to protect your heart are the same walls keeping you from the love, peace, and connection you truly need? At some point in life, almost everyone gets hurt. Someone breaks your trust, someone disappoints you, someone leaves when you needed them the most. And in response, you do what feels natural. You build walls. You tell yourself, I won't let that happen again. You become more guarded, more distant, more careful. And at first, it feels like strength. It feels like protection. But over time, those walls don't just block pain. They also block everything good trying to reach you. They block genuine connection. They block love. They block understanding. They block the chance for healing. The truth is, protecting your heart is important, but completely closing it off is not the answer. When your heart is locked away, you may avoid being hurt, but you also avoid being truly happy. You avoid being seen. You avoid being understood. And deep down, that loneliness can feel heavier than the pain you were trying to escape. Many people walk around with invisible walls. You see it in how they struggle to trust, how they keep conversations shallow, how they avoid getting too close to anyone. Not because they don't care, but because they care too much and are afraid of being hurt again. And while that fear is understandable, living behind those walls is not living fully. It's surviving, not connecting. It's existing, not experiencing. Tearing down the walls around your heart does not mean becoming careless. It does not mean trusting everyone blindly or ignoring your past experiences. It means learning to open up again, slowly, wisely, and intentionally. It means giving yourself permission to feel, to connect, and to take emotional risks again, even if there is a chance of being hurt. Because the truth is, there is no meaningful connection without vulnerability. You cannot experience deep love without opening your heart. You cannot build strong relationships without trust. And you cannot heal fully if you keep everything locked inside. Healing requires expression. It requires honesty. It requires the courage to face your emotions instead of hiding from them. One of the first steps to tearing down those walls is acknowledging why they exist. Be honest with yourself. What hurt you? What made you close off? What are you afraid of happening again? When you understand the root of your walls, you begin to take control of them instead of letting them control you. You realize that your past pain does not have to dictate your future connections. Another important step is learning to trust again, not all at once, but in small steps. Trust is not something you give blindly. It is something you build gradually. You allow people to earn it. You observe their actions. You give a little, and as they show consistency, you give a little more. This way, you protect yourself while still allowing connection to grow. It is also important to understand that not everyone is the same. Just because one person hurt you does not mean the next person will. Carrying that fear into every new relationship creates distance before anything even has a chance to grow. You end up punishing new people for past experiences they had nothing to do with, and that only keeps you stuck in the same cycle. Letting go of that fear is not easy, but it is necessary if you want something different. Another truth you need to accept is that being open comes with risk. You might get hurt again, you might be disappointed again, but you will also give yourself the chance to experience something real, and that chance is worth it. Because a life without connection, without love, without openness, is a life that feels incomplete, no matter how safe it is. Strength is not about never feeling pain. Strength is about having the courage to open your heart again, even after you've been hurt. It is about choosing connection over isolation, even when fear is present. It is about believing that your heart deserves more than just protection. It deserves experience. You deserve to feel understood. You deserve to feel valued. You deserve to experience genuine connection. But those things cannot reach you if your heart is completely closed. So start small. Open up a little more in conversations. Allow yourself to be honest about how you feel. Let someone see a part of you that you usually hide. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort is a sign that you are growing, that you are stepping out of your protective shell and into something real. Over time, those small steps will begin to break down the walls you built. And as those walls come down, something beautiful happens. You begin to feel again, not just pain, but joy, connection, and peace. You begin to experience life more fully, because life is not meant to be lived behind walls. It is meant to be lived with an open heart. So don't let past pain convince you to close yourself off forever. Learn from it, grow from it, but don't let it define you. Tear down the walls around your heart, not all at once, but step by step, because on the other side of those walls is everything you've been protecting yourself from and everything you've been missing at the same time.